Right. Gentlemen, we are very lucky to have our ex-Cavalier candidate who is now captain. He came here in 2018 and today he is a permanent commission officer, hardcore. He is in the infantry. Now I will request him to share a few words about his selection and how is the life in the Indian Armed Forces. Now you are getting a live feedback of lifestyle in the Armed Forces, how he feels about it. He has got 5 minutes with him and I'm sure he will be able to convey his feelings and thoughts and how he felt about Cavalier and the faculty who helped him to grow in career. I wish you all the best for the further journey. Over to you.
I'd like to thank sir first of all for his encouraging words and giving me this opportunity. I was actually where you guys are 4 years back now. In 2018, I used to come to Cavalier and I used to study in MS Ramayya College, and then from there I used to come to Cavaliers for about a 14-day coaching, and that was at some other place. This was not the center that time. And
by the way, this is our own building, this our own plot, so no more on the rent and all. This is our Cavalier.
Wonderful. And sir, firstly, see, I cannot tell you what is right and what is wrong in SSB. How many of you have already attended SSB? None? All of you are freshers? Okay. So, yeah, so I cannot tell you what is right and what is wrong in SSB. I can just tell you what my experience was and what I did in those 5 days, which was right for perhaps my personality, right? And you can mold it in your own ways, right? Because everybody comes, they have their own opinion and they'll come and they'll talk to you. So you have to extract the best out of whatever people tell to you, whatever sir is teaching you, whatever I tell you. You extract the best out of these things and prepare hard. Now, when I went for my SSB was in Bangalore itself, 17 SSB Bangalore. And when I went for my SSB, I was a technical entry, so there was a lot of rush. There were around 400 students. So the moment you enter the SSB center, you feel
400 students had come. And how many were screened in and how please tell them how important is the screening?
Screened in 40, as far as I remember, 40 or 42 were screened in and only 2 of us got recommended. So when I first day when I went to the SSB center, I thought there's so much of rush, there are 400 candidates all wanting to be an officer. So, but the essence to it is that it is very important that you stay relaxed throughout the process. The more relaxed you are, the better you perform.
So you mean there were 400 students who came, only 14 were shortlisted. 40 were shortlisted. Almost gentlemen, 90% were screened out. Understand? How important,
right? So for that screening test, there are 2 things. One is your, I think, OIR test, intelligence, the format is same. OIR, and the second is the narration and PPTT. PPTT you call it?
Yes.
So narration test. So the main emphasis is actually on PPTT. You should not perform too badly in your OIR, but PPTT is very, very important. It is very important because firstly, all of you, I'd request, work on your communication skills. If you don't work on your communication skills, you know, there are people, 25 of them are going to sit together for that group discussion, and if you are not that good when you speak, then it will be really difficult for you to get through. Then second is when you speak sense, right? Because the assessor, it is not like, I remember I spoke, I think once or twice, that's it, during the entire discussion. But what you speak and are you taking that discussion, the psychologist clearly says that take the discussion to a logical conclusion, right? Are you taking that discussion to a conclusion or you are just, saying just for the sake of saying? So they are watching that thing, so just don't say things for the sake of saying, right? Have your own points, have your, try to take the story forward. Then screening, be confident when you narrate those 1 minute, that 1 minute nobody can take away from you. So narrate your story confidently, right? And after that,
after that only they can survive and go ahead further.
Yes.
Otherwise they will sink.
Yeah. And
Am I right? So it is do or die for
Do or die,
them.
yeah.
Please tell them it is do or die, which I have been telling them.
Yeah, it is do or
It
die.
is karo or it is maro.
Yes, and be a little, don't be over aggressive, but don't be very docile also that you know you're not able to speak only throughout the this thing. PPTT is very important, especially the group discussion. You give 1 or 2 points and he just looks at you and he says, "This guy is through for me." He does not have, sir, they do not have a lot of time. 10, 15 minutes.
Yes, yes, yes. What is it?
10, 15 minutes they say that is for one group, but they hardly spend 5, 7 minutes on a group, right? And especially when a batch of 400 has come, you can well imagine that they have to do it in a day.
So how about the other thing like site test,
Yes, sir.
GTO and quickly?
So once I completed once I got screened in, then firstly don't be over happy when you get screened in. Okay, just stay relaxed. There are still 4 more days to go. Then add my psychology test. I don't remember a lot, sir, but I wrote what.
Basically, tell us your drawbacks
Yes.
where you falter. That is what is important.
I faltered.
It's thematic appreciation test, word association test,
But
SRT.
it does not. I practiced in Cavalier also twice or thrice before going for the test, and it does not matter that how many words you complete or how many SRTs you complete. Your quality should matter, right? And I remember in
That is level of response.
level of response.
That's what you are saying. Correct?
Yes,
Very
yes,
good.
yes.
Level of response, okay?
So like from 60 I remember SRT I did 35, 26, that's it. And in words also, words I completed, but I made sure that my quality was good, right? And general very important, one thing very important is that go through the newspaper every day. You know, that is what I used to do when I was preparing. Nowadays with phones and all everything, we don't go through the newspapers that often. But it is very important. I used to do that, at least dedicate 45 minutes of your day in reading the entire newspaper. It is very important. It is going to help you in your group discussions in GTO. It is going to help you in your interviews. Okay, it is going to enhance your knowledge, and a guy who is knowledgeable can be seen differently in the interview. Right? So it is not necessary that you know everything, but you should know most of the things. From site test, then my interview went well, and I would like to think that time when I gave my interview, I thought I have not done that well.
Who did you give this interview?
Sir, I remember. I don't remember the name, sir. I think he was the president of 17 SSB. Right?
No, here in Cavalier also.
In Cavalier, I gave it to Brigadier Khatri.
Okay.
And Brigadier Khatri told me that don't worry, you'll get through. That was his words before I went to SSB. He said that you have the capability, and I'm sure you'll get through. So that gave me a lot of confidence before I actually went for SSB, that senior officer like him feels that I have the caliber to, even in fact a lot of PPTTs are also conducted in Cavalier, in which I was getting screened, and they give you the result that time only that okay, you're good, you are not doing that well also. So I was confident that time. Regarding my interview, for interview I just say that a lot of people say be yourself, yes, be yourself, be honest, but be a little smart also. Right? It is very important that you be a little smart. Tell him what he is asking. Right? Don't just open up everything in front of him. Right? Because interviewing officers have seen many of
You like
yes,
in the board.
like in the board. They know what to extract out of you. Right? So be a little smart on what you want to say, what you want to communicate, and you'll get through. And play on your strengths. Right? I can dwell on this point later. But play on your strengths. It is very important that what you know the best. Like I used to read newspapers a lot, so my general knowledge was good. So now, how does the interviewing officer know that your general knowledge is good? Somehow you have to get that point that my general knowledge is good. So how do you get that point? He asked me a question regarding how do you spend your time?
Look at the board. Look at the board.
Yes.
Gender awareness and
Awareness.
defense awareness.
Right. It is very, very important what sir is teaching, right? And give ample amount of time. Apart from that,
GTO?
GTO, yes. GTO was
Brigadier Joseph.
yes, sir. Brigadier Joseph was there, and I think sir, one more attention commander from
Chalna.
yes,
Chalna.
yes. So for GTO, I would say your group discussion is very important. Again, the same thing. If there are two things. Some people can speak, but they don't have knowledge. Some people have knowledge, but they cannot speak. So you need to have both your communication skills as well as knowledge. and to speak at the right time. Right? You should know that when you want to speak and when not to speak. After that, I think group discussion is your planning.
Group planning.
Yes, group planning. Group planning is the same. I think a lot of practice
Yes.
given out, I think on sand models and all also. Or just keep practicing, keep looking for innovative ideas.
So how do you rate the training by the Cavalier here and the Cavalier staff? That's what I would like to do, so that they can also learn from it.
Yes, I think Cavalier staff was really generous, and I used to come here from a long distance and sitting here, and I used to just study, and all the officers used to help me a lot. I had my personal interview, my GTO. I could rectify where my weak areas are. That is the most important thing. That is why you are joining the academy, so that you get to know. Everybody knows what they're good at, but nobody knows that where your weak links are. So you must know where your weak link is, and it is important before you go for an SSB that you should know your weak link. Secondly, Cavalier gives you good atmosphere. You guys are together, right? You guys are together. Studying together, so you can discuss amongst yourselves. Also, if in any doubt, you can ask the officers. You can go to them any number of times, and I assure you that they will never say no to you, because I have done that. I have gone a lot of times to them saying that, sir, I think this should be done, this should not be done.
Okay, Captain, tell me one thing. How was the training at IMA? Will they be able to tolerate? And after that, when you pass out and become an officer, how do you feel in the life now in the armed forces? That's what they would like to know.
Firstly, the training is tough. But that's what you guys are supposed to do, it, and I'm sure that everybody here is capable enough of doing the training. Don't worry about the training; they'll make you do everything. They'll make you do everything. You don't have to. You just have to go there and just go with the flow. Have a mindset that I'm never going to quit. That should be the mindset that I'm never going to quit. I have worked hard for getting into this academy, and now I cannot spoil it. So just work hard. Days are going to be really, really tough in the academy, but trust me, when you finish your training, you will realize that you are a better person, and you've grown up into a better personality. Then after my academy, I joined infantry, Cavalier India, one of the prestigious regiments of Indian Army, and I wanted to join infantry, so I put infantry, and my first posting was in Kashmir, and life in Kashmir was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought that for what I joined army, I am doing it in Kashmir. And currently I am posted in Punjab and Gurdaspur. And life is good there also. You will have a lot of obstacles. You will have a lot more. Once you come out of that training, you will realize that you have a lot more responsibility now, because people look up to you. There are men who are looking up to you. You are an officer, you stand, and they look up to you, what you speak, what you say, and also what you do. So it is very, very important.
So nice of you. So I spare few, I said minutes,
No.
and I'm sure any of you have got any question to ask. You have got a person live here in front of you who have been with Cavalier, who have been in the army for 4 years, and he has got tremendous experience to share with you. He is here.
Sir, how many attempts did you take, sir?
Good question. It was my second attempt.
Second.
Even I got through in second attempt. So don't get worried that repeaters don't have chance. They have the chance, but then you have to edge over others. You don't fear to. Any other question? Girls? No? How is your experience with the women officers in the armed forces? I'm sure you must have interacted.
Yes.
And how do you feel about it? And how do you feel they should be developing little more than what they are?
I am in the infantry. I have
No.
a little less interaction with the women officers. But yes, I do have a lot of people who are in the engineers, who are in the ordnance corps. And when I meet them, I think they are thorough professionals, and they are doing a fantastic job for the organization. There's no such thing as, sir would be knowing this, there's no such thing as women officers and male officers.
They are officers. They are officers. And they claim we are officers. No women officers.
No women officers. So they're only officers, and that's what we treat them, and that's what they treat us, and we get to learn a lot from them, and it's great work.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
It was a pleasure to have our own student here and receiving our own students. Thanks a lot. Proud of you. May God bless you with a higher promotions. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Ciao.
Like, then you wait, they will let this goes on. And they'll have 2-3 rooms, I think. And
You are going and you are staying here.
you don't remember at that point of time. Then there is, they make you sit in an auditorium where they show you the picture and then you write down that whatever story you have. Like, don't worry if you do not complete the story on. I don't think they go to the paper also. What we speak is very important. After that, PPT, discussion was there. Don't speak a lot in discussion, but don't be too precise also. And when you speak, and he should listen to you. Right? Otherwise, there is no point. Agar tum video mein how many of you understand Hindi? Everyone. अगर तुम मीडिया में बोलते रहोगे, जहाँ